Well, I've been shopping, as you can tell. I got 2 packages of sunflower seeds. I'm going to go put them in some water and soak them overnight, and I'll plant them tomorrow, and I'll share with you where I planted them in my flower garden. I want this garden to be beautiful this year. I want beautiful flowers and colors everywhere. And next year, I'm even going to plant more seeds. Grandma is really going seed crazy. Going to try to buy some kind of seeds probably every week, and I'll share it with you when I do my garden tour. Now, next week, you're going to see where I planted my beautiful sunflower seeds at, and we'll see how long it takes them to come up and look beautiful. But you know, every week I'm going to be throwing seeds out in my garden, talking about them and where they're going, and we can see the updates every week on our flower garden updates. Now, don't forget, this is a cottage garden, and we have flowers and veggies all through it. So once a week we'll have a flower garden tour, and once a week we are going to have a vegetable garden tour. But it's still Grandma's beautiful, beautiful little garden. Tiny space, but you can grow a lot in a tiny space. Now, just watch how much Grandma is going to shove in this garden. And next year, I will have twice as much as I have this year. Because I have a lot of garden space I need to clean up and get ready. And that's my goal, to keep building upon what I've already started. And we can all do it. We just have to get out in the garden. As long as you got a 5x5 little area in your garden, you can put a food garden. I have a lot of small spaces, and I'll show you how I did it. Here is one of my ruffled. As you can see, the little ruffle along the edges of my daylily. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. It wasn't open just a few hours ago, and now it's beautiful. Always enjoy sharing my garden with you. Hope you're enjoying all these flower garden updates. Here's another one of my daylilies that just opened. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the beautiful color it has. Always love my daylilies. They're one of my favorite flowers. All winter long, they look like they're dead, but oh my gosh, once they come spring, they open all back up. See all those buds, all those flowers, all the way down? We haven't even got to the top of the 6-foot fence. There it is. And all those beautiful flowers. Look at my blackberries. They're blooming everywhere. And as you can see, I have one of my daylilies blooming also now. Oh my, isn't it beautiful? But look at all my blackberries. Oh my gosh. I can come out here and pick something to eat pretty soon, every day. Look at all the beautiful flowers cascading down. Who says you can't have a fruit garden that looks beautiful? All these flowers are blackberries. Oh my, I do love it. And we have more over here. And this is another one of my goldenberry plants that reseeded itself. And we'll have to come in here and do some picking. It's doing pretty good. I was worried because it's in a container. But by the time I realized that I had this thing growing in the container, it was so big, I just knew if I pulled it out, it'd probably kill it. So we'll see how it does in a container. It's a big container, but still it's a container. Well, what do you think? How is Grandma's garden growing? I think it's growing pretty good for a small, small garden right in town. And all the beautiful berries Grandma's going to have soon. And my white roses are doing very well too, as you can see. I need to come out and do some deadheading though. Looks like a tiny bouquet, does it not? Look at all the rosebuds. Oh my, I do love them. Grandma's white roses are doing beautifully.
Don't they look beautiful? Oh my gosh, this is one plant and it's just full of roses. And it goes all the way down, but the top is glorious. I'm going to try to trim it up to a rose tree because it looks like it's going to get very tall anyway, for I can have all my roses at the top where I can see them. Well, so glad you stopped by for my flower tour today. Let's hope we can find a lot more blooming things for you to see. But if nothing else, we had a great time looking at the roses. Are they not beautiful? Well, as you can see, I have my daylilies starting to bloom out. But you can see I'm going to have a lot more. Do you see all these beautiful daylilies I'm going to have soon? Just gorgeous. More over here, and all different colors and styles. More daylilies that haven't opened over here, and you haven't seen anything yet, because I love daylilies. So I have a lot of them. Here's some more bulbs that haven't bloomed yet. Grandma has them all over her yard, guys, so you're going to have lots to see all spring and summer in my garden. Need to still get in and clean a lot more up, but here we have more of my daylilies, and I want to come in to one of them. This one hasn't opened, but I'm going to come back every day until it does, because this one I think's my ruffled one. I have a ruffled day lily, if you can believe it, and it's so beautiful. So I'm hoping this is it, and I can't wait to share it with you. It is gorgeous. This is the first of many. I have a lot of these type of flowers in my garden. Pretty soon, in another couple of weeks, you'll see my whole yard full of these, blooming out and will be gorgeous. But the great thing about them, they just live from year to year, as you can see. And then, this time of year, they bloom out. They're worth the show. Hope you're going to enjoy it. Now these are starting to bloom. Remember I showed you last week. And look at what they'll look like in another few days. They're starting to open their little faces all the way up. And are they not so beautiful? I love them. And against this grayish green foliage, it's gorgeous. Love it.